All right, welcome to Dad's Brick Lab again. We're going to do another build today. I'm going to work on this LEGO Creator 3-in-1. You can do a hummingbird, butterfly, or the fish. I'm going to do the hummingbird. We'll get started on that. It's a good little set. Gives you a little variety if you want to change it up, do something different. So, it opens up. We got 3 bags here. You got your 3 different instructions for the different setups. We got the butterfly, the fish, or the hummingbird. The hummingbird is the one we're going to work on today. And I'm going to use my app to do the instructions. So I'm going to go ahead and scan the QR code on it. There we go. Bring that up. While that's loading, go ahead and get my bags organized here. We got 3 bags. Alright, so 3-in-1 here. We'll pick the one that we want to work on. Set our other bags down. I'll start with bag number 1. Looks like this is probably the base. Maybe one of the flowers. Let's get started. Alright, so we're going to start with one of the base plates. 2x6. And one of the wide plates. 4x8. Alright. 2 more of these half circles. There we go. And then just the oval there. Alright, now we gotta take our long one. Go here. Bend it out. Okay, 2x4 and a 1x2. Then we're gonna go on the bottom here. There we go. All right. So we've got this. The 2x2. Got a step on the one side, and a step on the bottom. You got a little rounded edge. And take that, flip this over, and it goes on the end. All right. 2 2x4s. And one of these grays. And then we got 4 with the quarter circle green plates. Smooth plates here. There we go. Now I did 2 2x4s. And we take the quarter circles. So, and do another 2 here. Once I get all these on, I'm going to take one of my straight ones here, use it to line them out so they're all nice and straight. There we go. And then our gray 1x1, like it goes. Right there. All right. 2 more 2x4s. And go this other way here. Okay, got 2x6. Two more of the quarter circle smooth plates here. All right. All right. And 1x2s. Round 1x1. And we got four of these green 1x2. We got the little angle on them. Looks like we're going to do two of them. And one of them goes there. Another one. And on the other side, you have two of them right next to each other. And like that. Another 1x2 out here on the end. All right, a couple of brown pieces. Need a 1x3, and then a 1x1. Got the square hole in it. Plus sign there. It's going to go on the end of the 1x3 with the hole going through. Two more of those. Put them on the same way. The holes are all going in the same direction. All right. Then a 1x3 that's got two studs on top. I'm going to cap that off. And three of the black. Little studs here. Looks like lay that on its side. Close down. Okay. And it's going to go out here on the end. So you got the two inner studs here. I'm going to go onto that. And that completes that portion. All right, moving on. We got our big green step here. All right. Got a slope 2x2 and then another 1x2. There we go. And our 290s. And two of the handlebar ones. There we go. And we got another one of the slopes. And then two half circles, quarter circles. There we go. All right, we need our one blue triple stud. And one of these guys, like 45-degree angle one. The single side of that blue stud through the center there. And take two more of those. Put them on the double side. There we go. All three of those are attached now. And we're going to take these clear pieces here. On the top side there. And repeat that on the other two. Looks like I put that one in upside down. There we go. Okay. Got all three of those clear ones on there. 3-hole Technic piece, black stud. Go through the center on that one. And 2 of the white studs with the axle piece going through, and then a stud on the other side. We're going to go through the opposite way. We got the 2 studs sticking up there. And then this will attach onto the end of those clears. Okay, got that all set. We got a long gray. Go through the clear, lock them all in straight together with each other. There we go. Alright, then this attaches on to the back where we did the 3 black studs. And so. Alright. Got 1x2, it's got the 2 little clips on it. And then this big green and a wedge shaped one here. And so we'll attach onto inside there. Alright. Got our big like ship's wheel piece. Round 2x2 brown. And we go onto the bottom of the ship's wheel. There we go. And we got 4 pink round 1x1 studs going to go on the top side. Alright. Now we got a ×8 build. So these are going to be the petals. So there'll be the 1x2 sloped pink pieces here. And the 1x1 white plates with the little clip on the end. We'll do that 8 times. And 8. There we go. Okay. I'm going to take all these, and these are going to attach into each of the grooves on the ship's wheel here. These are our flower petals. And like so. All right. We have brown. It's got an upward slope on it, 2x2. Another 1x2 greens with the 2 hooks on it. And this attaches onto the back side, like so. And then this is going to attach onto the opposite side. Our petals are pretty much lined up here, like so. All right, got our 2x3, another 1x2 block. 1x2 block on the end. Looks like we need 2 more of those across. And one of our 2x2 plate. It's got a T, 2 studs on the side there. You go on one end. And take our green slope here. 2 more of the quarter circles. And it makes a nice rounded edge there. All right, another one of those T's. We'll stand this up. And then go on the back. It'll look like so. Another one of the brown slopes. Now this will attach. Brown side out. And this end down here. I'm not sitting very level. Interesting. All right. All right, that's it for bag 1. Move on to bag 2. All right, so we got some blue pieces here. All right, so this looks like probably going to build the flower this time. I'll go up on here. All right, bag number 2. Let's get started. All right, we got a brown 2x2 round one. It's got the 4 little pegs sticking up off the sides. And our green round 2x2 block. Flips onto the top there. And then we got a smooth round green 2x2 plate. Got the hole in the center. And it'll go on top. There. We got our green kind of elbow here. And then a red axle piece. It's a 6 long. All right. This will go in the end of the elbow. And on the other end, we'll have a gray short stud axle piece. And we'll take the red side, slide it down through there. And this goes on very in, comes all the way down in like so. All right, got the other little smooth shield piece here. Another 1x2 with the 2 clips. All right, kind of a weird looking piece here. It's got like a T-bar on that side and a hole for the axle on the other side. And take the T-bar, connect it into there. And then this will attach. Line this up the right way. Like it'll go on the brown stud on this side over here. Like slightly forward. All right. Got a white 1x2 with the upward slope on it. I got one of these pink step pieces with the smooth edge on it. I'm going to clip together like so. We're going to need a pink 1x2. There we go. And this is going to attach onto that 1x2 down here that we put on down the base. Looks like it's slightly angled, like so. All right. Got a 1x1 block that's got studs on all sides. And then one of the pink round 1x1 studs. It's going to go on the very top of it. And then stack a second one on top of that. Now we have a ×4 build again. Looks like we're going to build kind of some more petals. We got these light pink downward slopes and the white upward slopes. And they're going to go together like this. So you got the white one going up and the pink one going down. And do that 4 times. All right, there's all 4. Now we're going to need quarter circles. We're going to go on the white. We're going to go at an angle so that they're pointing down towards the pink part. And do that on each one of these also. There we go. And last one. All right. Okay, got all those attached. Now these are all going to attach onto this gray 1x1 stud. Take the pink opening there. Be all the way around like that. And flip it over on the bottom. We're going to take one of the green kind of stem pieces. Attach it on. And attach this into the other spot on that 1x2. There we go. Alright, got another ship's wheel. And then the yellow round 1x2 block or 2x2 block. The ship's wheel on here first. Then the yellow brick all the way down and attach. There we go. Now we're gonna make 4 petals. Looks like we're gonna start with a 1x3 and a 1x1 with the clip. And we're on the very end, pointing out like so. Take another 1x3, attach it on top, and then a 2x3. And so, kind of making a T. And we got these blue. Looks like it's got to be this light blue one here. And right in the center, like so. And we got one of the 1x4 wedge pieces. We'll attach down the front. And we got these blue 1x2s that have the angle on them with the slope. Looks like we need 2 lefts and 2 rights. There we go. I'm going to sort these out a little bit because we're going to need more of them for the rest of the builds here. There we go. All right, that looks like all those now. Take 2 and 2. You're gonna go on the sides here, so that the angles point towards that light blue. It'll look like that. And then we're going to do that 3 more times. And do that. Okay. Keep going on this. All right. Get the other side of that down, that long one. There we go. All right. Now our little angle pieces here. Make sure we're putting them on so they're all pointing towards that light blue. Three down. Three. And our last one here. All right. There's all 4. There we go. And these are all going to attach on here. And the plus shape, so with the 12, 3, 6, and 9. Like that. Now we're going to make the other 4. So these start with the 2 by 3. And then one of these C-shaped pieces here. It attaches like so. And then a second 1 by 3 underneath. Go ahead and get the other ones to that point. Okay, we got all those up there. We need some 1 by 3s. Arms. Alright, 1 by 3s, and you go on the back side, like so, sticking out with the 1 by 1 on the end. Right. Okay. Alright, now we got some of these light blue arches. Like that is going to go that'll attach onto the plate there. Kind of go down in between the C. And we got our long 1 by 4 slope. And connect onto the other side of it. Go get these other ones caught up to that point. All right, moving along here. Got those all caught up now. All right, now we need some of these blue kind of wedge pieces here. Got a left and a right. Looks like when they go on, they're going to go on like so. And we'll get one for the other side, so they go opposite directions. I'll do that on all four of them. All right, got those all caught up. And then on the other side, use these longer ones. Same thing, the slope goes in towards that light blue on this one. It'll be like that. One in. And then repeat the rest. Ensure we're getting the left side and the right side on them. All right. Got all four of those done. And these are going to attach onto the flower on the remaining studs. We did 3 of these backwards. See the difference here? I did one, this is the correct one, this is the wrong one. So I need to flip those 4 pieces around. Wasn't paying attention. Take those back apart. And there we go. So that is the correct way. The wrong way. Okay. All right. Get this last one switched around the right way. All right, got all 4 of those fixed now. So now these will actually fit in between here. It looks like these kind of sit on the top side of the other ones that we put on there. There we go. Looks like this bottom flower I'm going to bend these up just a little to give them a little better look. So there's more shape to it there. And we got the other flowers. There we go. All right. We got the big yellow shield dome here. It's going to go in the very center. And that's it for bag 2. Moving on to bag 3. Now we'll build the hummingbird. Okay. So far, looking pretty good. A few extra pieces, not very many. Right. I've seen some other videos of people putting these together, sets with these paper bags. And a lot of them don't. They prefer the clear bags over the white ones because it's easier to see if you miss something. But it's understandable. You do have the paper ones. Just make sure you double check that you've gotten all your pieces out of there. All right, moving on. Now, the eyes. Looks like printed eyes. All right. Starting with the 2x6. Then a 1x2. Little clip on it. And on the very end. Like so. All right. Two of the yellow and the handlebar ones on each side. And the yellow, light yellow. 2x2. And you have this weird 1x2. Like a little bow art shaped thing on the end there. All right, another 2x2. I need a big pink shield here. On that end. And then on this other end, we're gonna have some of these 1x3 sloped. And the bright pink. Like that. All right, we got a white 1x2 or 2x2. Got the hole in it for one of the pins. Flip this over. That hole points towards the bow. I'm going to split it right over the handlebars. I'm going to take two of the upward sloped white ones. And then a white 1x2. 1x2 plate on the very end. And then the slopes in between here and on that 2x2 plate that we put on. Now this, they got open hole there. It's going to go on this black stud. There we go. On the body of the hummingbird. And it looks like we're going to build the tail feathers. This is a ×3. We need two 1x2s. Hook on the end. And we need 3 of the light yellow cheese wedges. Cheese wedge is going to go on the end with the clip. They'll be sloping down towards the clip. There we go. And we need the 1x4 light green slopes piece. Clip on to the other end of the white studs. Okay. All right. All 3 of those are finished. And these clip on to that kind of bow shaped piece on the tail here. And just kind of make sure they're all going at the same angle. Looks like instructions kind of want to point them down. All right. You know, 1x2. Looks like it's in this green, kind of teal blue with the clip on the end. And the 1x2 block, got 2 studs on each side. And another one of the white upward slopes. One by one stud, a hole in it. And then one of the black axle pins here. And through there. And I got the little black kind of wing angled pieces to the left and the right. These go on the sides with the slope going down towards the teal piece. We got 2 of these 2x2s, kind of pointed on one side, smooth. These are going to go on the wide end of that. Back covering up that teal piece. And we're going to do the 2 eyes. And go right behind them. Okay. There's an extra one in case you lose one of the printed pieces. Alright. One of these pink with the slope on it. And 1x3 with the slope. Alright, black funnel shaped one. You go out here on the end. And our long, smooth black head here for his beak. Now this will attach on the top clip here. Like so. And point it down like he's getting the nectar from the flower. Alright, now for the wings. This is a ×2 again. We'll start with the 2 1x2 whites with the clips, the 1x2 light greens. Put them on top. And 2 more, and another one white, and a white, or a yellow 1x1. Those will clip on top of the green, yellow 1x1 on the back side of it, on top of that green 1x2 plate. Put it on the second set here. Okay. We need green 1x3. Go across the top. There we go. Now yellow. Kind of interesting. It's kind of making a step with the little pieces here. Okay. We have 2 of the pink ones. The teal 1x4s. We'll attach on top there. And then the yellow again. And pink 1x1s. All right. Okay. Got those all together and straight. The teal 1x4s, 1x1s with the little clips on them. Take these. On top of the pink, I get one of the green 1x1 with the clip. Match it up with the pink one there. And the 1x4 on the other side. Lock it together. Okay. All right. Pink 1x2. Another yellow. And another of the other pink clips. So you put the pink one and the yellow one on top of the same color. Match them up. The yellow you're going to have stepped out one. And then the pink 1x2 in the center. It'll be like so. We'll get the next one. There we go. All right, and then we got our smooth teals. These are going to go on top of these. There we go. And we'll take this other one, attach it onto the bottom. We'll add a nice step like so. And we'll do that for the second one. All right, so those are together. Now we're going to start with these 1x1s with the round on one side, and a little handle on the other side, and the green 1x2s with the slope. Attach those together. And then this is going to go in the first one on the bottom there. Next one, another one of those white ones. Now 1x2 green. Oop. The white's going to go onto the top of the 1x2 green. I'm going to take one of these green 1x3 slopes. And attach on like so. And it's going to attach into the next one. So to get myself caught up, I'm going to go ahead and repeat that. Those two for the first one. Okay. All right. Next one, we're going to do 3 of these. So 1x2 in the teal, the yellow. Yellow's going to go on top. And one of the 1x4 slopes on it. I'm going to repeat that. It does say it's a ×3, but we're doing 2 sets of wings, so it'll be a ×6. Gotta get all these knocked out. Okay, one more. Okay, got all those done. Now, each of these, will attach into the green clips or the yellow clips. So, like that. Then we will go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So, we have the picture. I compare my wings to it. Looks like I got that top feather almost straight out, and the rest of them are up against them, like so. Put it on this one. Make sure they match. Good to go. All right. Now these attach on to the handlebars on the sides. And then come back. And we are done. All right. There it is. With the hummingbird. A couple flowers. Looks like the hummingbird's kind of floating there still. Looking pretty good. I'll put a link in my description down at the bottom for if you're interested in buying this. It is an affiliate link with Amazon. If you do purchase through that link, it does give help support the channel a little bit and help me further on making more videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.